And welcome back to WWE 2K22. We just got done with our previous stream. We were streaming part 1 of our WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view. You can see some of the results here coming across your screen. We did the first 5 matches. We'll do the second 5 matches tomorrow. But we wanted to do a little bonus stream here because we are going to do some customization stuff. We're going to make some entrances. We are going to look at some community creations, hopefully, if the game does not crash. So we're going to jump into it, and we are going to do that right now. So glad to have you aboard. I don't know how long. This is just going to be a quick stream, but one of my more popular videos right now on our YouTube page is us doing this kind of housekeeping stuff. It's got almost 2,000 views, which is far and away the most viewed video of anything that I have on WWE, that I have on TB Sports 27 over on YouTube. So what we need to do is we need to make an entrance for a couple of teams that don't have entrances. So there are no entrances for Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss, so we need to make an entrance for them. And RK Bro also does not have a tag team entrance, so we want to make that happen together. RK Bro got to come out together. And we got to make one for our new tag team champions. We're also going to go onto the community creations and try to look for a Great American Bash arena for our NXT, because we want to add a extra takeover show to be a part of NXT, and we're going to do some customizing there, and we're going to look and do some editing with our community creation stuff, and like I said, hopefully it doesn't crash the game. I kind of miss custom arenas, man. I used to, in WWE 2K14, I would spend hours making custom arenas, but ever since WWE 2K20, when it's been a mess where you can't even make arenas. Look at this entrance. I haven't even gone in and made a lot of custom arenas. I just kind of download other people's because I don't want to go through all the work for it to not be there. But man, I used to, I made a ton of old arenas in WWE 2K14. I made some in 2K20, but the game would just crash all the time. So what's a good entrance here for RK Bro? So we'll kind of start at the... Let's work our way up. Ziggler and McIntyre. Maybe that could... Depends on... Let's see how this looks. I know, you know, RK Bro can kind of... Maybe Orton can play the McIntyre type. And Riddle can maybe play the Ziggler type. That's the Ziggler entrance right there. The Ziggler motion. It seems like it, at least. We're just looking at Orton. I mean, kind of leaning towards this, but well, we'd obviously switch him, but I want Riddle to be a little more animated. It's not a little too slow for me. Let's see what else we got. Sammy and Kevin. Let's see how this one works. Obviously, Riddle would be in the Sami Zayn motion here. It looks a little goofy seeing Riddle like that, but it kind of works for the flow of the team, right? So I actually might lean towards this one for RK Bro. They, if you did not tune into our WrestleMania Backlash Part 1, RK Bro lost their tag team championships to Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. That works for me. I like that. So do we go with Riddle? I mean, you guys can't hear the music. I can hear the music. But should I go with the Riddle music or the Randy Orton music? It kind of works more doing the Riddle music, so... Let's throw Riddles here. on the ramp. I like that. Okay. Banner movie. You can make the banner be Riddle as well. A little flair and color to it. There you go. All right, cool. Well, there is our tag team entrance for Riddle and Randy Orton, RK Bro. And then we got to make one for, which I didn't even realize that I thought I made Corbin in Madcap a tag team. But apparently not. Back in the other game, you used to not even be able to do tag team title matches if they weren't in a team, but now you can. So these ungodly giant renders, which do not look like this in the matchup screen. So let's create one. What should we? They never really had a name in real life. Corbin and Moss. Happy guys, lucky guys. Let's do a Google. Let's see what Google says. Happy, Corbin, Madcap, Moss, tag team name. Let's see if there's some creative people out there and we can steal one of their. Let's look up Reddit. There's no one that's even come up with a tag team name for Moss and Corbin, huh? Searching Reddit to see, or if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Oh, I'm looking at Reddit right now. They're talking about, actually someone's complaining about how 2K didn't give you tag team entrances for Alpha Academy, Bloodline. Oh my God, there's a lot of these that don't even have tag team entrances. And this person says they, God, they said they don't even have, that is kind of bizarre. They didn't even give these guys, I guess they didn't have time to make them or something, but yeah, like Alpha Academy doesn't have a tag team entrance in the game. They've been a team forever. But this person said they used the Owens and Zayn for RK Bro, so that's what we picked. Good enough. They are also suggesting to use the Miz Taraj entrance with Corbin in the first slot as the entrance for Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. So, so what do you guys think? Tag team name for lucky guys, happy guys, happy and mad, or just Corbin and Madcap, right? I don't know. If we can come up with a better name, someone let me know. But for now, they'll just be Corbin. Gotta get the N in there. Corbin and Mad Cap. Boom. And of course, one half of your tag team champions, Happy Corbin here. There he goes. And Madcap Moss. There he is. Look at him. All right. Cool. So there's Corbin and Madcap. You get booed, of course. Entrance type together. Let's do this. I never fool with the victory motion. I guess maybe I should do that. I kind of hate that you have to go to a whole separate screen to do all that stuff, but you know, it's been a thing for a while, I suppose. So this Reddit thread said to use the Miz Taraj entrance. Friend said Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode have Trons that don't even work. They can be seen in preview, but after being selected, they revert back to Roode's Trons. What the heck? Um, Yikes, this is quite the thread here on Reddit. They don't even have a DX entrance, Players of Destruction. They have the DX theme, but not the entrance. RK Bro doesn't have the entrance music or the entrance. Randy was not updated. The worst part of this is the tag team entrances are in universe mode with the music and trons. Ooh, this is quite the thread I happened to stumble upon. All right, so they said Miz Taraj is the one to go with, and they have Corbin in slot 1, so we shall see here. Corbin is in slot 1. That is true. That does kind of work. That was a good suggestion so far. Nicely done on the suggestion on Reddit. You guys I miss Bo Dallas. An original NXT champion. Cool. Okay. So this one will be easy enough. So music is obviously going to be Happy Corbin here. Titantron. I mean, it's all going to be Happy Corbin because they didn't even put Madcap in the game. And luckily, he's the first letter in alphabetical order, so it just goes right to it, which works out. Cool. All right, there's our entrance for our new tag team champions. Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. So that one is done. Is there anything else I need to add? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the victory motion. It said these guys didn't have an entrance either. Generic tag too. But I gave entrances to everyone else, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, let's go back to Corbin and Madcap. Oh, they use an ampersand. Gosh. Tag victory motion. I haven't played with this one in the new game. I remember it would like be buggy as can be in 2K20, but you can say that about most of the stuff about 2K20. So we shall see here if how it looks.
Here are your winners, the Basket Case and Happy Corbin.
I just picked the Miz Taraj again. Okay.
Here are your winners, the Basket Case and Happy Corbin.
Oh, there's really not a lot of tag team entrance or tag team championship motions, huh? Yikes.
Here are your winners, the Basket Case and Happy Corbin.
Victory music should be Happy Corbin.
And Happy Corbin. Here are your winners, the Basket Case.
Okay, good enough. I don't know if there's any other ones I need to change, but That should be good enough for now. So that's done. The other thing is done. I guess all that's left is community creations, I think, right? Well, I did want to edit some of the custom superstars. I want to make the quote-unquote squash match guys, make their ratings come way down so they can be beat up on easily. I think I downloaded 3 so far, and then I want to get a Barry Horowitz. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game. This is usually where the game starts to have its troubles, is when we go into the community creations here. You can't take renders away, I guess, unless you go in and delete them, because I want to try to delete some of these renders that are like all horrific sizes, but you cannot do that, from what I gathered, unless I'm not realizing where you can do it. But look at this. I mean, these guys are just gonna be, they shouldn't have any abilities here. Maybe we'll go on and play with the sliders too. I still feel like the computer, there's way too much like reversals. Like there should be a little bit. I don't want to just dominate, but boy, how many times have we been playing where like the computer just locks you into a move and then you're stuck? Yeah, this guy, all of our squash guys, it's really gonna take a Herculean an effort here to win these matches. But I want to kind of bring that back. Like, obviously, we're not just going to make a full card full of it, but I would like to have, like, the normal, like, if you watch those early Monday Night Raws, you would see the same guys. Look at that, an overall 30. That's beautiful. You would see the same guys all the time, like, kind of competing, including, you know, Barry Horowitz. So we got him. El Ordinario. We got Jay Pierce. We need to go in there and bring his stats down. And then our final step will be to actually go on the community creations and kind of see what else is up there. Hopefully soon. I mean, we're all kind of begging and waiting for this patch. I want to do my G1 Supercard show, WWE versus New Japan. But I don't want to just start going crazy downloading people if the community creations isn't fixed, because that's apparently what crashes the game a lot, is having too many community creations. So you see the ones that we have downloaded so far. Here's Jay Pierce. Did I add Grayson Waller into my NXT? I download a lot of the NXT 2.0 guys for that very reason. Poor Paragon. He's gonna be the only squash match guy with a nickname. Paragon Jay Pierce. I did download a women's squasher too. But man, if an overall 30 gets a win, that would be incredible, right? That'd be the episode. That'd be like the 1-2-3 kid, and then we'd have to bump the stats back up. But the fact that this is happening because El Ordinario, if you watched my stream on Friday, he got sent up 3 times for a jackknife powerbomb, refused to go up for it. Diesel had to have a little talk with El Ordinario backstage, and, well, this is the end result. It's interesting they just settle on 30 as being like the default. Like, that was their cutoff. Like, 30, that's it. What's, like, the most basic pose, menu pose? I guess that one, right? Yeah. Cool. There you go. Jay Pierce, he is ready for universe mode action. Yes. I keep thinking I'm hitting yes, and then it doesn't. We'll have to go explore that. Most of these are from that What's My Status. If you don't know about him, he's uploaded a lot of the superstars that were locked away behind My Rise. And we're going to do more My Rise coming up. Maybe this week we'll try to finish up NXT and move on with the Raw and SmackDown. I'm trying to 100% complete the thing. But you can't even use the custom, My Rise arenas in universe, which is the whole reason I'm playing My Rise. So, but they have had some interesting storylines. I did like that UK the British invasion storyline was pretty fun that they had in there. So they got some stuff. Okay, Omos should just be like a 100 all the way down the line, right? See, this the glitching with Rob Van Dam. I got 2 Rob Van Dams. I think I need to delete one of them. Hey, Tony D. I thought I had downloaded somebody on the women's side to be a squash matcher, but maybe not. Okay. Still hate this. I know everyone kind of does the fact that alternate attires. Well, I can't even get over there because the whole game's got to lock up. But the fact that alternate attires are still take up a create a wrestler slot, that needs to go away quickly. So let's attempt to go online. If this crashes, if the stream ends, then you know it didn't work. But we're going to try it and see if we can actually get online. Let's see. We want superstars. And it's looking good. Okay, we didn't crash. Let's see these days what the most popular thing is. It doesn't tend to change that much. It seems like once someone gets up in that top slot, they kind of stay there for a while. You can see some of the folks I've downloaded so far, like this Rob Van Dam. But yeah, it's a lot of these same names and faces up at the top of the community creations. That hasn't changed much at all here. Peter Griffin. Pretty good, Great Khali. Umaga, it's a good Umaga too, right before the DLC. See, that's why they're so crowded. I don't know why they're waiting so long to put the DLC out. Like, people are just gonna, I think, just, unless they really want the Trons, you know, the DLC. Like the Ronda Rousey, which is one of the reasons I didn't continue my WCW ECW, is the Ronda Rousey is coming out like weeks or months from now, so it's like, what the heck? Okay. So I'm going to search now. I'm not even going to pretend to know how to spell Barry Horowitz. I'm going to ask Google. I'm not even sure if there is a Barry Horowitz out there. All right. #1. My hashtag. I guess I should just type in Horowitz because, come on, how many people are out there with the Horowitz name? The original, probably, I don't know, one of the most famous guys, one of the most famous squash guys that got the big win and In Your House, and well, we're gonna bring it back to this world. There you go. There's one. There's only that's the only Barry Horowitz out there. Look at that. That's perfect. Beautiful. There he is. Welcome to our universe mode. So we got to go in and kill all his, make him a 30 overall. He's probably not going to get a win in our world either, but we're going to give him another whirl here as part of, look at the description, jobber to the stars. What a guy. Is there anything else we need to search? I wanted to get a women's one, a women's squasher. So let's just go back to the overall here. Most upvoted, maybe? We didn't really search there. Try to go deep in the pages. Let's go to like page 20 and see what's there. Welcome to all the new folks joining in. We're just doing a little housekeeping here. Aaliyah Hogan. Tiffany Stratton is part of our NXT that we could get if we wanted. Cowboy Brock. Should we get that costume and add it to our Brock Lesnar? Because we could just copy it, right? Can't we just copy and paste it over or something? Or I might be, I don't know. I'd be scared if it crashed the game if that happened. There's a Kenta. Yeah, eventually we're going to have to get some of the NJPW. Maybe Spider-Gwen. Could that be one of the squash matches for the women? We'll do an NJPW search and kind of see what's out there. It's a pretty good Mortis. That's a good Sid, too. Akira Kobayashi. I have no idea. Is that someone that I should know? The female ninja returns from 2K16. Maybe she could be a squasher. Let me look this up. Akira Kobayashi. It's a real-life Japanese singer, though. 2K16. Is someone from 2K16? I'm not seeing anything, so okay. Well, that could be a fun. This can be someone that can just be on the women's side. That can be added to the squash match. This is what we're looking for, is enhancement talent. I think they prefer to be called nowadays. We're looking for enhancement talents. So there's one for the women's side. Then after this, we'll do a quick New Japan search. Hopefully, so that it won't kill the game. And then we'll look for the NXT TakeOver, some Great American Bash arena or something. I want an extra TakeOver arena. Well, okay. Whew, I thought we were done. I thought the game had given up. I thought we had a crash right there. That was a long loading screen, but we made it out. We're still alive. I get nervous doing any of this. I get nervous that that's gonna be it. The game's gonna have enough. It's gonna shut down. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. JC Jane, NXT. Will Smith. There's a lot of Will Smith and Chris Rocks on the community creation since what happened to them at the Oscars event. Another Thunder Rosa. That looks like a Wii fighter. Roosh. Old school Macho Man. Blair Davenport. Ric Flair, Stevie Ray, Ivy Nile, Johnny Lawrence. That would be like a perfect squash matcher guy. Is that somebody that I should know? Is that like a famous somebody? It just sounds like an enhancement talent kind of name. Johnny Lawrence. Coming down to the ring, the Intercontinental Champion, Razor Ramon. And his opponent, Johnny Lawrence. Right? I mean, come on. Oh, there's Commander Aziz if we wanted to... That's actually a pretty good Commander Aziz if we wanted to bring him in. But I'm kind of leaning towards the idea of maybe pairing Omos with Apollo Crews. Maybe kicking Aziz to the side and letting Omos... That's a really good Fiend as well. That's a good mask. Some of the Fiend masks on Community Creations are kind of hit or miss, but that one's pretty good. Eva Marie, maybe she can just come in and be an enhancement talent. That was a pretty good headbanger Thrasher, but we couldn't download it. Tony Khan, that's a really good Tony Khan. Maybe he can be one of our enhancement talent. Sammy Guevara. We can maybe bring in David Arquette, who was part of our last universe mode, as a possibility. It's a good-looking Mark Briscoe there. There's some good, once you get deep, a lot of people I think only see the early pages, but yeah, once you get deep, there's that Jay Briscoe is really solid too. That could be the Briscoe brothers in WWE. Could that be a possibility? Hakushi, that's a good Hakushi right there. Angela Zander. Indy Hartwell. Hector Flores from, I don't know about that Yokozuna. That's a little rough looking Yokozuna right there. Trying to find one more enhancement talent on the women's side of things. What was the name? Oh, that's a good Earthquake. I've always liked Earthquake. He's a little too skinny. Maybe that's as big as they can make him. Man, that is a good Earthquake. I mean, John Tenta, right? I've always liked Tenta. I'm going to do it. What the heck? I'm going to do it. Someone make an alternate costume of the black and red that he would wear with Typhoon, the natural disasters. That's a good Earthquake. Maybe when we do our G1 Supercard, maybe Earthquake can be back in Japan. He can be part of the New Japan style here. This is that What's My Status fella. I wanted to modify Edge's costume too a little bit before we get into he's got his big main event match on part 2 of WrestleMania Backlash, and I'd like to give him some new gear, even though it's going to make it as an alternate attire, which I kind of hate. It takes up a whole attire slot to just edit the colors of a costume, which it shouldn't do. But that is the 2K way, unfortunately. Kayla Braxton, she could be an enhancement talent. Here's a better Mandy Rose. I was looking for one. This might be the one. There's still some blonde streaks. Is that the only way to get a Mandy Rose that... I wanted to find a Mandy Rose that didn't have blonde streaks in her hair. This one might too, but we'll see. We'll download it. Maybe we can switch out our other Mandy Rose for the one we have. That would be the most up-to-date one, the Stand and Deliver. And then you get 2 costumes. You get the yellow and black, and you get the red and black for Mandy Rose there. But that doesn't help our enhancement talent search. Violet, Robin Ray. There you go. That's a enhancement talent waiting to happen right there. Robin Ray. I think wasn't she in the story mode of 2K20 or something like that? So I think that's perfect. That's it. I think that's we'll do a quick NJPW search just to see what folks are out there for our potential. Ooh, there's Typhoon. If we wanted to do the natural disasters, that's a good Fred Ottman right there. Wow. We're doing it. Should we bring back the natural disasters? Maybe we can do Earthquake, Typhoon, and Otis. I've always liked the natural disasters. That was a powerful team. That they didn't get too long of a run, but in my mind, that was a solid team. We'll go to page 50, and then that'll be where we end it here in our search of our community creations. The solid Brian Pillman. Johnny Knoxville, Scorpio Sky. That's a nice Macho Man from the 1999 WCW run. The Giant. That's a great Giant. Wow. I might go back, too, to find that what's the status and search nice Dr. Death right there. Search his community creations as well, because he's known to upload the best ones as he's able to somehow get the mod of the game or what have you. And Okada. Ooh, that's kind of a rough looking Okada in the face. Adam Pearce, if we ever want to make Adam Pearce wrestle, he's right there. Victoria, pretty good Ultimo Dragon up there. Veer Mahan, yes, Veer is here. That's a good Braun Breaker. I don't know if that's the one. I guess that's not the one I have because it doesn't have the download one, but that looks pretty good. Cole Quinn, that would have been a great squash matcher, but we got 3 squash match guys, enhancement talents. So, what about Axe and Smash Demolition? Okay, that is good for right now. Let's go back and find that Rock, because that was the what's my status, and I can do content by the creator, and I don't remember, was it forward or was it back? I think it goes back a bit. Surfer Sting. I had a storyline in my personal universe mode. There we go. Where Sting and Undertaker finally had their WrestleMania match, but the end result was the loser could not embrace the dark side anymore, and Undertaker won, so Sting had to go back to being Surfer Sting. Yeah, man. Here we go. Here's what's my status. Triple H, Hogan, which we can't download, and his custom portraits. What kind of Hogan is that? Oh, that's pretty good. Hogan and Mr. America. See, I hate this. Like, you can't even check out anything on the content by creator page, because if you go backwards, it kicks you all the way back out. Ric Flair, Hector Flores, Adam Pearce, Corey Graves, Mandy Rose, Corporate Kane, Shad Gaspard, The Fiend, a bunch of rocks, Hogan from the 90s, even though that beard is not... he didn't have that beard in the 90s, but it's probably his trunks and all that stuff. Performance Center Champion. Huh. Oh, Kayla. That was his Kayla. Okay. That must have been from Unmasked Slapjack. Look at those eyes. Unmasked Mace. Unmasked T-Bar. Nation Domination Farouk. El Mago. Cole Quinn. Oh, here's where we could have gotten our squash match, people. Brooklyn Von Braun. We already got two of them now, so we kind of don't need any more. But yeah, Brooklyn Von Braun we could have done. There's El Mago, Corey Klein, Melanie. Boy, this is where we'll have to go to get some of these guys. Yeah, Josie Jane. How about that? Mark. How about Mark? Should we download Mark to just have him in as an extra? You can't have too much enhancement talent, right? Oh my God, yeah, Mark. He's gonna be one of our enhancement. Okay, so we'll have to edit them and bump them down. But let's do a NJPW search, and then look for our Great American Bash Arena, and then we are gonna call this stream for today. See how it glitches, where it's like it locks you into that creator thing. NJPW, and this would be for our G1 Supercard event that we've done before in the past with our old universes, but I think it'd be cool to do it with. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of jokers that are going to upload people like Edge and put all the names in there so that their superstar shows up at the top, even though it's not NJPW. Kota Ibushi. That's a great Ibushi. It's the same costume though. Too bad. I'm still gonna wait a little bit to go crazy with the downloads until I know for sure the patching has been fixed. But I would like to know the guys that are out there that we can get for our G1 Supercard. So obviously a Kenta's there. That's a really good Naito. Oh, that's a great Naito. I gotta steal that right now. That's a great Naito. Naito's got to be part of G1 Supercard, right? Ooh, that's a slow download. The game might be hitting its peak, which is sad. They really need to fix this. Like, how long has this game been out? And there's been like no end in sight. This is the biggest issue plaguing the game. And there's literally been, they said to call shots out. Sorry to do it, but 2K said they were going to be transparent with the fans, and they have been as quiet as can be. There was an account, WWE Ribby, that was kind of giving us information about stuff that was coming, and then that account got deleted. So yeah, I don't know what the heck is up with that. So there's already some really good NJPW, so they'll be good. Our G1 Supercard, hopefully by the time the G1 Supercard comes out. Now there's an Okada. That's a great Okada. Yes, that's perfect right there. Hopefully by the time, it's a good Jeff Cobb too, by the time it is time for our G1 Supercard, that this won't be an issue, where we can just download the community creations that we want and not have any trouble, other than the fact that there is a 100 character download limit. That looks a little too skinny to be Ishii. He's got to have that big barrel chest. That one looks more Ishii's body. It's another good Okada right there. Cool. They should put both of them together. Give us both the outfits, right? Okay, so that's good to know that those are there. So now we're going to try, not arena, but we got to go for shows. And we are going to try to find NXT Great American Bash Arena. But whether or not we can actually use it successfully is going to be another story. We can also try to do the method that someone said, which is changing the arena size and then changing it back to alleviate the frozen fan issue that we're having. This should be arenas only. So even though I was in arenas or shows, it reverted to superstars under the search function. Most upvoted. There's going to be a lot of NXT 2.0, I know, on here as well. Which we already have one NXT 2.0 arena that we downloaded. That's the one right there, actually. Unfortunately, though, we can't even look at the arenas because that's another big glitch. NXT Bash at the Beach. That could be interesting instead of... Again, if you hit custom arena, it doesn't show you the arena, so it's kind of a crapshoot. I want to try that. Let's see. Let's see if instead of NXT Great American Bash, maybe we could do NXT Bash at the Beach. Maybe we can give them Bash at the Beach and Halloween Havoc. Originally, I gave Halloween Havoc to my universe mode, but we'll see. We will test the arena and see if it is broken or not. I downloaded a really good New Japan arena, but the ring wasn't blue enough. That's cerulean blue. I don't know if I can... Maybe I can go in and just edit that and brighten that up. It's like almost white. Hey, there's NXT Great American Bash, and it's right up there. Stand and Deliver 2. New Year's Evil. Oh, maybe that's one. Maybe that's the one we need to download. We'll do both. We'll do both. We'll do New Year's Evil, because that is a big show for NXT. Mainly I'm trying to get rid of... They have NXT 30 and NXT 31. I don't want that to be like a standard thing, because, it's NXT 30, even though it's not going to be the 30th NXT TakeOver, so... I could possibly... Ooh, TakeOver Tokyo. That's interesting. TakeOver Boston. Bad Blood. And again, we're just going to have to play these arenas. It's going to be a crapshoot. Whether or not these arenas even look good or not. Or if the fans are even working. Because that is part of the broken issue of the game. As it is right now. But we'll look at all that in a little bit. That's what this... stream is all about. So we ended up getting 3 NXT arenas out of this, and it was the most upvoted, so I'm guessing they're good quality. They are up at the top. We'll see. NXT Starrcade. NXT Las Vegas. There's a lot of NXT Uncensored. There's a lot of WCW-esque names for NXT here. Okay. So was there anything else for shows that we need to look at? Other than if we wanted to grab that Halloween Havoc just so it'd be more NXT-ish and less WCW-ish. But I did want to look at shows. I did want to look at somebody. I don't know if somebody can make like a backstage arena kind of thing, or if that's even a possibility. my WrestleMania show that we tried to do. I know another issue with the community, the downloaded arenas, is like everyone kind of moves in slow motion too, so this might not even be feasible to download and use these arenas. That's the NJPW. That's really good, but the ring is a little too light for my liking. Like I said, it's almost white. It's not that cerulean blue of New Japan. Tribute to the Troops. Maybe that could... I've always liked the idea of doing Tribute to the Troops as like a December pay-per-view rather than TLC. Even though I like the TLC match, I always thought that was kind of a good finale pay-per-view at Tribute to the Troops. We did that before in my old universe mode. See, again, you can't even see what anything looks like. We'll download it and see. But in my old universe mode, that was the December pay-per-view, was Tribute to the Troops. We can bring back Armageddon, too. Right? That could always be a thing. But we'll see if it's a cool... The Tribute to the Troops arenas are always super cool. With all the, the army stuff and the tanks. Always looked really cool. Okay. I think that might be it. Of all we need. Moe's Tavern. Ring of Honor and HBO Max. Oh, an NWO arena. I'm gonna do like an NWO tribute show. Or we can get a ECW, do like an ECW one night stand type of show, but like all hardcore rules, like a Extreme Rules kind of thing. I almost want to get another Extreme Rules arena if it'll even work, because the one that's in the game, it's not really a good arena because it's like part of the PC. They designed it like the PC, so you have like a arena full of fans, but then you have these like lights right in the middle of the fans. It's kind of weird. It's extremely weird. Ooh, that's a cool Great American Bash logo. Road Wild. It's like an updated... These updated logos here. Lucha Underground, Spring Stampede. Man, yeah, someone uploaded some cool stuff. I'd love to look at them. I'd love to see what they look like. I'm sure they're great. But if I try to preview the arena... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Usually when this happens, that means we crashed. Yep. Alright, the game crashed, folks, so I'm not going to be able to continue this because as soon as I restart the game, it's going to go away. I'm going to check out the custom arenas, but I'm going to do it on my own. Unless you want me to start like a separate stream, it could be like a 15-minute stream looking at arenas, but... Yeah, game crashed. That's 2K22 for you. Alright, we gotta restart. We gotta reboot. Please restart.